The philosophy of mind, an exploration in simple terms. The philosophy of mind is a field that seeks to understand the nature of the mind and how it interacts with the body. One of the central questions in this area is what is the mind and how does it relate to the brain? Philosophers have debated this for centuries, and several theories emerged to explain the connection between our mental experiences and the physical world. One major theory is dualism, famously proposed by René Descartes. Dualism suggests that the body and the mind are two distinct substances. According to Descartes, the mind is non-physical and the body is physical. He argued that the mind or soul can exist independently of the body. This idea is often summarized by his famous phrase, "I think therefore I am." Descartes believed that while the body can be studied through science, the mind requires a different approach because it is not made of matter. On the other side of the debate is physicalism, which holds that everything about the mind can be explained in terms of physical processes in the brain. According to physicalists, mental states are brain states. For instance, feeling happy or sad is just the result of certain chemicals and neurons interacting in specific ways. Physicalism is supported by modern neuroscience, which has made great strides in mapping the brain and understanding how different parts of it are connected to our thoughts and behaviors. Another interesting perspective is functionalism. Functionalists argue that what matters is not a material that makes up the mind, but the function and processes it performs. They compare the mind to a computer, just as a computer can be made from various materials, yet still perform the same tasks. The mind can be realized in different ways. This means that it's the operation and function of the mind that are important, not what it is made of. There are also questions about consciousness or our awareness of our thoughts and experiences. Philosophers ask why we have subjective experiences and how they arise from physical processes. This is often referred to as the hard problem of consciousness. While scientists can study the brain and its activities, explaining why and how these activities lead to experience of, for example, seeing the color red, remains a profound mystery. Lastly, some philosophers explore the idea of the self and personal identity. They ask what is that makes us the same person over time, despite the many changes we go through. It is our memories, our personality, or something else. These questions touch on the essence of what it means to be an individual. In conclusion, the philosophy of mind tackles the question about the nature of mental life, from the debate between dualism and physicalism to the puzzle of consciousness and personal identity. This field invites us to think deeply about what it means to be thinking, feeling, being. Understanding the mind remains one of the most fascinating and challenging endeavors in philosophy.